Starting in August of 1789 up through September of 1791, the National Assembly made many important changes by passing new laws intended to solve some of the problems that had plagued the country for centuries. For example, the Assembly divided France into legislative districts, and although they limited the right to vote to wealthier citizens, elections were held for local government offices. The National Assembly abolished some of the unfair dues, dating back to medieval times, that poor peasants were required to pay the nobility. And it granted complete religious freedom to Jews and Protestants, two groups that had often been subjected to ruthless repression under the monarchy. In order to pay off the government's enormous debts, the National Assembly even seized property of the Roman Catholic Church, which owned about 1/10 of all the land in France. It closed certain monasteries, such as this one, and excess church property was sold for cash. The Assembly started to make the Catholic Church and the nobility pay taxes, and they required that voters elect church officials as well as court judges. In September of 1791, the king accepted a new constitution for France, worked out by the Assembly. Because it established certain basic freedoms, they subtitled it A Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. By then, most members of the National Assembly believed that the French Revolution was over, and so they disbanded to make way for a newly elected government called the Legislative Assembly. But as it turned out, the French Revolution was very far from over, and few of them could have imagined the desperate times that lay just ahead.